Hello world, my name is Laura Spence and welcome to the first ever video from Nooks of Nerdfighteria, our new vlog channel, which is me, Erin, Jenna and Lisa-Ann, so a really global mix, and I hope you'll enjoy their videos over the next few days. But I am Monday, so this is my first vlog, even though it's actually a Sunday. I'm currently at work. But the shop is really quiet and nothing's going on, so I figured I'd nip out the back and make a quick vlog for you all. I live in England. I'm the only English one out of the four of us, so I hope you appreciate my accent. I'll try and make it as RP as possible for you all. I live in the south. It rains a lot. There's a lot of horses around where I live because we're pretty much dead out in the country and it's a nightmare travelling anywhere. I love reading. I love John Green, obviously, because I'm a nerd fighter. I also love books like Jane Austen. I'm really into the classics. I'm more into classical books like ancient Greek and Roman stuff. I want to study that at uni, so I spend a lot of my time being very pretentious and reading Aristotle and Plato and stuff like that, but I won't bore you with that now. I'm a massive fan of the History Boys, of Stephen Fry, QI, anything interesting, I love it. I play water polo, a sport which is quite violent, but I promise that that won't be coming through here because one of the reasons I'm not that great at the sport is because I lack the violent streak needed to punch the opposition and win. But I enjoy it, it's a fun game. I'm currently at college, which is kind of alternative in England. In England you get colleges and sixth forms for people my age. Sixth forms are like school, so you carry on being nice to the teachers and wearing uniform, whereas at college we call teachers by our first name, are quite often rude, and we dress pretty much averagely like you would if you were at home. And I know that in America that's probably a bit weird because you will dress in your own clothes the whole time, but in England we are very jealous of that, so I'll just warn you. Great things about England, I love our obsession with tea. I'm kind of obsessed with hot beverages myself and drink way too much tea and coffee. In fact, me and my friends have recently started a thing where if we're walking to each other's houses, we all walk there with a mug of tea in our hand. Bearing in mind this is a 20-minute walk along roads which people are driving down, so there's 4 or 5 17-year-old girls walking along with mugs of tea. But that's us, and we're a bit strange, so there you go. One of the things we said we'd do in our first vlogs was reasons why we're nerdy. I'm nerdy because I would much rather spend an evening in reading with a mug of tea than I would out. In fact, at work yesterday I was asked by someone if I had any plans for that evening, and said sleeping was my plan because I wasn't doing anything and I didn't want to tell them that I'd be sat at home perfectly content with a book and a mug of tea because I sound a bit pathetic when I say that. But nevertheless, I'm quite proud of my nerdiness. I'm a nerd because I love interesting facts. I am not afraid to study. I love college, I love my subjects. And I will spend twice as long looking up something as I should and get very sidetracked from whatever I'm supposed to be doing by finding out an interesting fact and Wikipediaing it and getting caught up in the maze which is Wikipedia. Another thing which she said we'd do in our first vlogs was think up a challenge for the project. So I think my challenge will be that everybody has to do at least one vlog in an interesting or strange place. I'm not sure if this qualifies, seeing as I'm out the back of work. I'll just let you look around a bit. There's the kettle and the back room and the masses of stock, because that's how we roll here in Esprit. You can't move out the back because there's too many clothes everywhere. But yeah. So yeah, try and do a vlog in an interesting place, whether it's up a tree or, I don't know, in your garden shed. I'm sure the others will be much more imaginative than me. Maybe there's more fun places in America than there is in England. I'm vaguely conscious that I'm putting on a slight American accent without meaning to. I apologise for this. I'll try and keep myself more English. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to say. This is the end of my first vlog. I'm sorry I had to make it on a Sunday, but I have water polo training on a Monday night, so tomorrow evening I'll be thrashing around in a pool trying to build up the courage to punch someone and try and stop the boys from throwing a ball at my head. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow when I should be vlogging, so I'm vlogging now. Hope you appreciate it. It was nice to meet you, world, and I will see you next week. Bye!